Hey guys. Okay, the last video, this shit was not plugged in. Now it's plugged in. So if it's not working, then here, microphone. I'm not fucking looking at any settings right now. If it's broken, then it's broken. Guys, today was the last day of Snowflake Lane. I realized I was looking at the videos with Abraham, and it was like, oh my god, for Snowflake Day 1, I should make it Snowflake Day last. Today was fucking awful. Holy shit. What a fucking ride, bro. I almost missed my bus. Cause it said 8 minutes when I was leaving, and I was like, fuck, I gotta book it, bro. So I booked it on the bike. Thankfully, I hit a green, and then I, turned a right on red, and then didn't wait too long at the next light, and then everything else was like green, 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 green. I think I fucked up at like pacing myself. So like by the time I got to like the big hill, I was a little bit dying, but at the end of the day, I fucking conquered that shit every day. Like every day. Yeah, and then I like got there, right? I was like, okay, I should be safe because I would be checking periodically at the thing whenever I would hit like a cross light. And I was like, all right, I got like 3 minutes, right? And I got like two more crosswalks to cross, right? I crossed one, and then I crossed the next, right? And then I was like, all right, I got here, and I see the bus coming. Like, okay, great. Like, I just made it like this, understand? And I checked the thing, like, holy shit, it says it comes in 2 minutes. It's lying, and it says it's on time. It's actually 2 minutes early, and I'm here right now. Thank God. So yeah, got there. I open ran. Started at 10. No. Hold on. I'm gonna get ahead of myself. Before I went to work, I went to Safeway and bought a sugar-free Red Bull. And then I went to work because, the bus gets me there early, so it's like, whatever the fuck. Got to work. Work was a little weird. I think we got an order in, right? I started running or like opening, getting the stuff out. It took me a bit to get the parmesans out. I cut lemons kind of late, but thankfully there was some from last night. Used those. Fucking whatever, right? First of all, the clothes last night was not that good. Like the soda machines, they were sticky. Like the little parts, they were sticky as hell. I'm like, who the fuck cleaned these? And no one cleaned anything. Literally, like the pasta soda machine was fucking like all sticky, and so was the bakery one. So yeah, they were dirty. I cleaned them and then installed them because I'm not fucking installing like sticky ass fucking knobs, bro. Yeah, and then it was whatever. I should check how much I made in the morning. I also got to split the tips from tonight. But just quickly checking. Oh god. Everything's all down here. Okay, I made this much. I still haven't really added up all of it. 12, 24:25 a.m. open run. Enrique 15, it's like what? 35, 45, 56, and more after that. Yeah. I could just count the money right here. I'm not doing that shit right now. Fuck you. Yeah, morning running was I feel like I could have done better. I mean, so with you. I feel like I was kind of slacking, but I was like, listen, if it looks like I'm slacking, I'm pacing myself because I got a long day ahead of me, and boy, I did. Yeah, I didn't get a break from 10:30. I worked till 3:30. Was at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, like 5 hours. That's perfect. I was alone, so I didn't have to split tips anyway. It doesn't matter. Yes, like worked 5 hours straight. Got a 30-minute break, and then from 4. John Lee broke me out, right? And I was scrambling to do my side work as a runner, because I was like, fuck, bro, like there's no ketchups. Like I gotta fix the ketchups, and there's like barely any butters. I told John Lee, don't worry about ketchups. Do some butters and run normally, like and you're chilling, right? And yeah, yeah. I was his last break. He honestly could have left because I was not gonna come back. I was gonna be cashier by the time like he was done with my break technically, but it's good to have a runner. So yeah, and then my not gauntlet, my fucking torture sentence of cash 1 started Snowflake Lane last day on the 24th. No, yeah, Christmas Eve, Snowflake Lane. Yeah, no, fuck, a bunch of, so not dumbasses, right? But just like people that expect regular service on the busiest day of the fucking year, right? And not to their fault, understand, but they gotta be able to understand. I think I'm chill enough where like people didn't get mad at me. They just obviously didn't like hearing the bad news, and I hate breaking the bad news. But listen, bro, I'm just a messenger. Understand? No one really pissed me off that much, to be honest with you. Like retrospectively thinking about it, I'm like, okay, they were just having a day, right? But like, I would hate being like, give me a second. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd be like, hey, could you have an order for like blank, right? I'm like, all right, here you go. Or like, and they're like, did you get like food as well? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, great. I'm like, all right, well, the food, I would check the Posy screen, but there's so many freaking orders, and we don't clear them out as they like go out. So freaking, I was lost in there. So like, all right, I'm sure it's done. It's just fucking, it's getting packed up right now. Is what I would tell them. And they're like, how long? I'm like, I don't know, fucking like 5-10 minutes. I would tell them. And then it would take longer than that, and then they'd be like, come back and like, hey, is that order ready? I'm like, that's a great question. I don't know. But no, I like that. Would be like, I can check for you. You know what I'm saying? And then I'd go back there and be like, it'd be a fucking mess. Yeah, fucking, that's it. And that was the whole day. That was basically like rinse and repeat. People would be like, can I get cheesecakes? I'm like, okay. And they're like, can we get food as well? I'm like, yeah, you can technically, right? And they're like, how long is that? I'm like, normally I'd be like 15 to 25 minutes, right? It's a generous gap in there too, right? Because at the end of the day, it depends what they get, right? And they're like, that's what I would normally say. But then I was like, all right, it's kind of busier now. 20-25 minutes. But then I'd be like, all right, it's like 25-30 minutes. And then Luna at one point, was like, hey, Brandon, how much are you quoting them? I'm like 25-30 minutes. I'm like, dude, it's going to be like 40. I'm like, okay, noted. And then people would still order shit. You're like, can we get cakes? I'm like, sure. Here's the thing, right? It's not the fact that they ordered food. It's they ordered cheesecakes and food, right? Because they would get like cheesecakes, and I'd be like, order for whatever the fuck. Because it would take a while to come out, right? It would take a while for the cheesecake to come out. So I would forget that they also ordered food. So like, order for whoever the fuck. And then they would come, and I was like, all right, here you go. And like, we ordered food. I'm like, fuck. That's going to take another hot ass minute. That's how it felt. That's, it's kind of torture low key. But that, yeah, fucking whatever. And then people would order drinks. It's okay. At the end of the day, I'm alive, and I'm sure I made relatively good money. Guys, in the last video, my hair was poofy as fuck, and my hair's still kind of poofy. Dude, my hair's still wet because I took a shower, and then I went to work immediately. Guys, it's gonna be a surprise when I cut my hair, right? Ooh. Ooh, look at that. With the texture. Damn, son. Here's 360. Oh, shit. I never realized how cool it is to freely spin in your chair until I got my own room. You know what I'm saying? Because before, it would be kind of a pain in the ass because of how close the desks were together. But now I'm like, yeah, I got space now. This is so fun. Isn't that so fun? I can't go out all the way out or stand up right now because I've no pants on. But yeah. All right, guys, that was Snowflake Land day last. I have 2 days off now. Christmas, obviously, we're fucking closed, and Christmas app 26. I'm off. So thank freaking gosh, bro. I don't really know what else to say. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark. Yeah. Oh, by my coworkers, Luna, she's the fucking goat. Kiara's also the fucking goat because she was a trooper. She was alone at To-Go's for like a long ass time because Luna was helping the bakery because we had Sylvia and Valentina. Arguably not really the strongest team, to be honest with you, because it was me, Sal, Valentina, and Sylvia. Sylvia, she's been there for a while, so she should be good. But honestly, she's like fucking like low C tier baker, right? Um, and Valentina, who is low, low C tier, maybe high D tier, but only because she's new. Understand? Like she's new to the bakery, so high key, I felt bad. I was like, dude, do what you can. Understand? I did not reprimand her about anything, obviously, because I'm not her boss. But like, I didn't get upset at her at all because I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And everyone's patient with her. She's great. She's super sweet. But you know, it's just like the worst day possible to put her on, bro. Yeah. And then it was Sal, and Sal is not the best in the bakery because I don't think Sal has that much experience with the bakery. Sal also told me that they hate cashiering, and you know, which is fine. I like cashiering because I like talking to people and also the bakery, and I can speak Spanish, which is very helpful when you know the baker only speaks Spanish. I feel like Sal and to goes. Sal likes to goes, so like you know it clicks immediately, right? I'm like, oh yeah, they fucking hate the bakery. But yeah, but Luna and Kira being to goes, goated. Like both of them are goated fucking at everything. So, you know, we were covered on that end at least. Thankfully, yeah, because like imagine people came back like, hey, my order came out wrong. It would have been because they weren't goated, but they were goated because no one did that shit. Wayne had to help a lot. My boss with fucking like online orders. He will order online and expect it to be out when it was done, but like, dude, it's the busiest day of the fucking year. The digital like quote is not right. I remember the wait got really long too for a table because people would come to us and order food and like drinks. Here's the thing. People order custom drinks. They're like, oh, do you guys have coffee? I'm like, yeah, we got lattes and this espresso machine. And they're like, can I get a like a latte with vanilla and sugars and whatever the fucks? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And like, here's the thing. I say, yeah, I can do that for you. Right? I say that, but I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a pain in the ass, but as long as I do it fast, it'll be whatever the fuck. It'll be fine, is what I say. Right? Whatever, bro. But yeah, that was basically the day. I wish I could tell you how much money I made. The pool was like $370 something. 300, yeah. So it's split between 4 people. I'm gonna make like $100 maybe. So, yeah. Yeah. Guys, I'm glad I called off Monday because, dude, I was dying and working this much straight. Fucking, you know, I'm gonna freaking die, bro. I'm gonna die. Here, the camera angle should be more down, right? No underwear showing though, right? Yeah. Guys, I want to look at the old videos and be like, wow, I used to be so fat. And then be like, wow, look at me, I'm fucking ripped, you know? But that's not right now. I'm not that. Look at that. I'm not flexing on purpose because I want the change to be dramatic. Okay, this is too much, guys. Yeah.